We are working on some breaking news here on CBS Sports HQ. Four-star athlete Preston Zinter getting ready to make his decision as to where he will play college football. Part of the class of 2023. He's a 6'3", 215-pound player who plays out of Central Catholic High School in Massachusetts. He plays on both sides of the football. The 24/7 Sports Composite Index has him ranked as the number 329 overall player in America. Zinter listed as an athlete, but with his size and skill, it's expected he will play on the defensive side of the ball. Notre Dame and Michigan, two teams that are hoping to have his services. Okay, Preston, it is your time to shine. You're there with your mom, Tiffany, dad, Paul, sister, Kirsten, and your brother, Zach, on FaceTime. Take your time and tell us where you've decided to play college football.
Thank you. So first and foremost, I would like to thank God for all the opportunities I've been blessed with. Without him, none of this would be possible. I've been blessed with many amazing opportunities and grateful for each and every college coach and football program that believed in me along this journey. A huge thank you to my first coach ever, my dad, and to my mom, who's always been by my side every step of the way. I can't thank you both enough for the support, guidance, and love you provided to me as I chase my brother, Zach, thank you for being someone to look up to and making me want to be better every single day. And to my sister, Kirsten, thank you for being at all my games and my #1 fan. I'd also like to thank all the awesome coaches and teammates who have influenced me to get me to where I am today, especially Coach A and the rest of the Central Catholic coaching staff. To my Central Catholic teammates, I can't thank you enough for challenging me every day to work harder so my dream can come true. With that being said, I'll be taking my talents to the University of Notre Dame.
Four-star athlete Preston Zinter committing to the University of Notre Dame here on CBS Sports HQ. And of course, they'll be happy to have him. 6'3", 215-pound athlete expected to play on the defensive side of the football. He has an older brother who's part of the offensive line at Michigan, but Preston deciding to go to Notre Dame. Okay, so Preston, let's start with congratulations, first of all.
Thank you.
And what was the deciding factor for choosing the Irish?
It just really came down to like, why not Notre Dame? I fit everything that I wanted in a school. I mean, they're a very high level football program. They're always top 5, top 10 every year. And then, I mean, the academic speaks for itself. One of the best academic colleges in the country. And then with their new head coach, Coach Freeman, he's building something special. And I want to be a part of that with him and bring home that national championship.
How much did Coach Freeman have to do in terms of influencing you with this decision?
He played a great part in my influence in my decision. So he was the first to offer me when he was the defensive coordinator. So when he moved to head coach, our relationship was already there. So it just got even better. So I just want to play for him.
What kind of advice did you get from Big Brother?
He just said, follow your heart. Just do my own thing, do what you want, and just have some fun with it.
Is he going to be disappointed that you don't get to play together at Michigan?
I mean, we're both disappointed we're not going to be play together again, but I mean, he's happy for me, so it's all good.
Well, I mean, Michigan and Notre Dame not going to rekindle their rivalry until 2033, so you guys won't see each other in terms of being to play during the season. But, I mean, maybe you'll see each other in the college football playoff. Who knows down the road, right?
Yes, sir. Definitely. Oh, yeah.
All right, time to address the Irish faithful here, Preston. Tell them what kind of player they're getting.
You're getting a hard worker, a leader, and someone that's not going to stop. So let's go win this national championship.
What kind of example are you hoping to be for your teammates? I mean, you mentioned your teammates and how much they've played a part, you know, in you getting to this point. What type of example are you hoping to be for them as they follow you?
I mean, definitely for the younger guys, a leader, someone to look up to, someone to show them the right path and just follow.
Guys always thank their coaches. You mentioned your coaches at Central Catholic when you make this decision. What have your coaches taught you about your game and your ability?
I would say they really opened up my mind and just the knowledge about football. I mean, they taught me a lot on both sides of the ball, so I'm really grateful for all my coaches.
Congratulations, Preston. All the best as you push your career playing forward. Congratulations to you and your family on making this commitment to Notre Dame.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Four-star athlete Preston Zinter committing to the University of Notre Dame here on CBS Sports HQ. And you see what that does for the recruiting rankings in terms of the 2023 class. It pushes Notre Dame all the way to the top at 198.6. He was the number 4 ranked prospect in Massachusetts this cycle. And of course, big part of the class of Notre Dame. He talked about Coach Freeman and the influence that he had. That already established relationship only helped influence his choice to go to the Irish. Now that the decision is made, let's welcome back Steve Wilfong from 24/7 Sports for post-decision thoughts. He said the crystal ball was leaning towards Notre Dame, and so it comes to pass. What makes Zinter a good fit for this program?
Well, talking to his head football coach at Central Catholic, Chuck Adamopoulos, he called Zinter wicked versatile in his Boston accent. And he's a guy that they use on both sides of the ball, but I think he can be versatile for Notre Dame and within the front 7 or front 8 of their defense, however they choose to line up on that snap. He's a guy that can bring a pass rush presence. He's a guy that can play on the edge, but you can also play him in the middle of your defense, and he's smooth and athletic and long in space. He's a physical football player. He's high football IQ. And he has a motor. And if you look at this Notre Dame class, it's now #1 in the 24/7 Sports recruiting rankings again. It's loaded on the defensive side of the ball with guys that play with the same mindset, physical, high IQ football players, as he joins guys like Keon Keeley, the 5-star edge rusher, 5-star linebacker Drake Bowen. Brennan Vernon is a high-motored, versatile player on the defensive line. Justin Rhett and Aiden Schuler in the secondary. This is a haul so far that is very loaded on the defensive side with like-minded, hard-hitting, versatile, tenacious football players.
Steve, do you see him as a day one guy, or is he a guy that needs a little seasoning first?
Well, I think that Notre Dame's a place where it's going to be hard for people to come in and compete right away. But, from a physical standpoint and high football IQ standpoint, he's going to have a chance. He's a guy that comes from good football pedigree. His dad played at UCF. His older brother plays at Michigan. They know what it takes to play college football at that level, but Notre Dame is a program that's competing for national titles. That's a locker room that's loaded on both sides of the ball. And he's going to come in and keep that standard going, this class in general. This is one where Notre Dame finished #7 in the 24/7 Sports recruiting rankings last cycle. I think they got their sights set a little higher this year under Marcus Freeman and this new staff.
Yeah, we showed the list of recruits there, some really, really good names and good standout players on there. Is there an aspect of his game that you think he needs to focus on as he gets set to join the Irish at this next level?
Well, certainly he's got another year of development to go before he gets to South Bend. He's only going to continue to get stronger and more athletic, but you like the foundation that you have to work with here with Zinter, his frame, his mindset, his football savvy, but the way he plays the game. He's a guy that they can count on both sides of the ball. He's a natural football player. He can catch the ball. He can run. But defensively, he's a hitter. He takes good angles to the ball. He can bring a pass rush presence. You can play him in the middle of the defense. You can play him on the edge of the defense. So this is another exciting pickup to go alongside what they already have in the fold.
Steve, great stuff as always. Steve Wilfong joining us from 24/7 Sports to discuss the commitment of 4-star athlete Preston Zinter to the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And for more from the recruiting trail, be sure to check out 24/7 Sports for all the latest news and profiles. The industry-leading composite index giving you a national perspective on each recruit, and they're drilling it right down to state level as well as based on position. Head over to 247sports.com for all that and plenty more.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.